Afternoon, everyone. Hope you're all well. We're live. We're just going to catch up with the league groups as they come into the second, the back nine. Of course, we're just watching Darren Cleary here coming back down the hill. He didn't quite make it up onto that plateau up there, the green. Just filtered all the way back. Quite a hit to get up there and make it stick. We'll just go through some scores while the boys are debating what to do. So, Paul Millen, Matt Morgan, Mick Eardley, all tied on -7. Mick Eardley is par through 7, so he'll be a bit disappointed with that. But lots of birdies coming up after this hole, so hopefully he'll get back on track. James Barry, Tom Wood, -6. Jack Harris, Gavin Howe, David Quigley, -5. So it was all quite close grouped together. Joe McCourt, Vinnie Maguire, -4. That makes up your top 10. Darren Cleary, that might not be enough again, unless he gets in that little bit of water there. There's a little sprinkler pool, which seems to be holding everybody's ball up. He's in it, that's fine. So a lot of people were actually playing for that, using it as a tactic. Because if you manage to stick that in there for your third, then you're pretty much guaranteed your par. So, not the camera angle, it's funny, this is generally the gradient of the see how big a downslope it is if you don't manage to stick it on the green. The green as well, you need to kind of get it halfway up the green for it to stick. I'm going to go to the back of the green here and we'll see. Like that. That's your par putt. So Darren Cleary's going to be taking his free drop and putting from par from there, which is quite dangerous. See a ball disappearing down the hill there. That'll be taken as an unplayable. Took a gamble and didn't take the unplayable, and it's not paid off. And all the way back. With the league group coming up the back now, just finished hole 10. We're just waiting for this group to pass through. I'm not sure who the player is there, but just walking across the screen. He's been up and down the hill a couple of times and opted not to take an unplayable. Oh, it's Jack Nash. No, it's Jack Nash. Okay, so he could have taken unplayable and probably saved about 4 shots there. And then the lead group was just in the distance, waiting. And they're going to be laying up to the little ditch that separates this fairway. And then the second shots will either be just over here or just to this bunker here. So we'll see them in a wee second. Just seen Darren try to ram his par putt there and put himself in a bit of danger. He's lucky it stopped in the rough because that could have been pretty bad. Oh, address that. He's addressed it. So Dad's going to be putting for double bogey. Callum Haig had an unbelievable birdie attempt a second ago. Taking the break right. Triple bogey. So Jack Nash now from the rough. I'm not sure what stroke this is. Obviously, he's up and down the hill a couple of times. So I'll just miss right. No, it's going to sit there. Didn't stop. Didn't stop. So Rona for birdie here. It's a hard putt. If anything, if it misses right, is good. He's just let himself a little uphill tap. Just going to sit just in front of the hole. It's a good miss, if that makes sense. Sensible. Take your par and run here. I'm just going to talk to Callum Haig about his unbelievable birdie.
I would actually just like to apologise to the viewers for Stuart not commentating on that shot.
Callum thinks he's funny. Jack Nash, left entry of the cup. That's a good putt, that. Right, leading group coming up here. We've got... Oh, this isn't the leading group. We've still got another group behind them. So this is chasing group. So David Quigley, Tom Wood, Vinnie Maguire, Matt Morgan. Matt's got a bit of work to do down there. Slightly out of position. Although his scramble ability is pretty decent. Matt Morgan's leading now. 8 under. One ahead of Mick and Paul Millen. Mick seems to be struggling a bit. Vinnie Maguire from down the bottom of the hill. I don't know why he's there. I don't know what's happened. Should be a lot further up than that, over where David Quigley's ball is. He took that route the other day. It's a big hit to get up here. It's nowhere near enough. Nowhere near it. So it's going to come back to the bunker on your right. Oh, no way. I thought as if it was going to stop there. So I'll just nestle just where the team case is in just at the bunker there. Oh, if it hits that ball, a penalty situation. He's well missed the ball. He'll get up there though. Good ankle to come in from his left-footed shot here. Matt's just coming up to have a wee look. If Matt can get his ball anywhere near that puddle, he'll be laughing.
Oh, it looks so far away from here by the
As I says, a lot of people are playing for this. It's a sprinkler head that's kind of overflown. There's a couple of them on the course, and it actually helps you out, to be honest, if you can get in it. Neil Shave coming up in the buggy. Neil had a horrendous injury yesterday on the 15th hole. It's like as if he's tore his quad. So it can be a long, long time out for Neil, which is gutting because he's actually playing really, really well. Winner at our first event in Brecon. And in a bit of form. Absolutely devastating news for him. Matt Morgan behind the tree. Big hit to me. Winning the bunker. That is not good. Nothing but downhill from there. We'll have a look at his angle in a second. So he's shot pretty much. Kind of want to get it onto this little dry patch here and let it feed down. But if it overhits it, it'll go right down the back. David Quigley. David Quigley up the hill. It's a sensible shot for Quigs. That is absolutely brilliant. Showing his quality again. Shot that. It seems to be the safest route. A lot of players are taking that route now. Vinnie Maguire. So he wants to aim right at me here. That's not good. Aye, yeah. We're getting in the Welsh feed. Crowd of Garrett following the lead groups and chasing groups. So tight now, it's anybody's tournament, to be honest. Tom Wood is in the puddle. In the puddle, see, a lot of people are playing for it, sensible. Matt Morgan's just walking his line now to try and find out where the break is. Standing right on it. Anything further than that dry patch, though, will feed to the left of the pin and down the hill. And have a wee look at this. It's a good shot for Matt. This is it's got to turn. It's got to turn. It's got to turn. He's all right there. He's all right there. It's a hard putt for there for his par though. Tom found the jacuzzi that's sitting at the side of the green. Sensible. Lead group coming up the back there, just at the bottom of the hill. Vinny Maguire for his par putt. Let's get behind this. Pace is brilliant. Got a chance. He's got a chance. He's got a chance. Get in a hole. Vinny Maguire. What a putt that was. What a putt that was. That is a par save and a half, that. I could have went just right into the bunker there and then in a world of bother. Sorry, I know you've been commenting. I've just literally just seen the list of them, so we'll go through them quickly. Sean McGowan, how are you, mate? Thanks, Claire. It's terrible when you do it in the second round and not the first, though. But no, I'm pretty happy with the fight back. Hey, Michaela, hope you're well, pal. Ali Dick, missing you, mate. You would have done pretty well round here. Matt Morgan is putting for bogey, so he was leading. So the scores are tight at the top. There's a couple of holes. Tom Wood for par. I think that was Tom Wood's birthday putt. Hard putt for very well. We just saw Darren Cleary do the same thing, so nobody's been able to actually land that. It's probably more sensible to miss left and just leave yourself that like 1.5 metre uphill putt for your par and then take a run. League group at the back still waiting. Paul Millen, Mickey Eardley, Andrew Stratford and Jimmy Barry. Tom's going to be having his bogey putt from there now, similar to Matt Morgan's position. David Quigley for birdie, I think, here. For birdie? For birdie, Quig? Is that for birdie? Quig? Good weight. It's just shot. Oof. Tap in par though. Tap in par. Take that and run though. Lots of birdie opportunities coming up. Tom Wood, left side of the cup and drop. Bogey. Matt Morgan seen that line there. Is that an identical shot? Par for Vinny, par for Quiggs. Bogey for Tom. Bogey putt for Matt. Yep. Centre cup. Bogey, bogey, par, par. Lead group coming up. We'll get an update in the scores in a second. Jimmy Barry, up first. So they've all laid up. They played the lay-up shots. So it's a shot two for all four of them. Looks like Jimmy Barry's going to go on the right side here, or left as we're looking at it, which is a group I've just seen Quigley play. Jimmy Barry's not found the rough, so that's going to come back. We'll come back to just this side of the fairway, I think. Oh, looks like we're going to stop there. I think it's about Vinnie Maguire's ball done earlier when we've seen him shot in the corner there. So you need to find either side of the rough here. Just pick what route you want to play, get it and let it stick. Mick Eardley's looking a bit dejected back there. I think he's still par maybe through the first 9 or 10 holes. So Andrew Stratford looks as if he's going to go right side. Again, had to get it in that rough. It's fine. Good shot. I never played that route once this whole weekend, but it seems to be the simplest route. Paul Millen above Andrew's ball. It was a good shot as well. Get that tree right in his line though, so he's going to need to hug the tree. Not literally, obviously, but Mickey Eardley. Mix came over my direction the last couple of rounds. It looks as if he's playing right to me, so he wants to try and get behind this bunker here. This is the most popular route to the hole, but it's also the hardest if you shot it to the green because it comes all the way back. He's not got a big run up. Jimmy Barry's got a decision to make whether to try and get back across. Yeah, he's pointed to get that marked, so he's going to go back across the fairway. Weather's been kind to us, a lot calmer today. It rained last night, so the course is more forgiving. Not a lot of wind. And balls actually sticking in places where it just had no choice yesterday. It was pretty difficult conditions for some of us, obviously. Not for these four. Jimmy Barry is third. Right in the rough. Right behind that tree. McGilly's coming up for a little look. Just try and get a birdie and get back on the train. Get a leaderboard in a minute, we'll give an update. So Andrew Stratford's going to go first. Up the right hand side. It's going to start filtering back if it hits that. It's going to stick in the fringe actually. Okay. Get it on there. He's just sat in the fringe over there. If he manages to get it onto the green, it does start to turn back toward the hole. Mickey Eardley up the left side. It should be all right. Starts to come back to me now. Paul Millen now. And a little toilet break. Paul Millen just Up having a little look there, trying to see what to do. A little bit less than Andrew Stratford's and try and get it onto the green. It will filter back a little bit. Quite a dangerous hole, I suppose. He's not even made it onto the green, but again, that's pretty much where we saw Tom Wood in that Morgan putt from. So it's left side of the cup, let it fall in. So he's going to have a birdie putt. Jimmy Barry, what to do? This is one shot more than the others, so this is his birdie putt for down here just now. Get it anywhere near Paul's ball. Or come off the right side of his foot. Good shot. Might filter back a little bit. It's fine there. This is going to take some turn. It's pretty much the same putt I had earlier. Goes a little bit more direct to it. It'll sit. If it goes hard up that hill, that might go left of the, might go down the path. It's turning. Got to sit. It's got to sit. An extra roll there, and that was gone. I had that exact same putt earlier. It's not easy. Stratford just wants to leave this under the pin. Leave it under the pin. Take your par. It's a good shot. Should sit around about there somewhere. Sensible. Sensible play. Jimmy Barry. Oh, mate. He's going to be taking a bogey there. Paul Millen. Or birdie. Stay left. Doesn't look as if it's enough. It's fine though. Fine there. Be happy with a 5 here, to be honest. Oh, hello. Mike's wife, Gemma. Come on, Michael. I think you need to drop him a text or a phone call, Gemma. He's a kick up the bum. Not had a birdie yet. For par. Oh! Right, Gemma, get on the phone. He's going to need a word. It's literally like half a ball over the cup. So it's a bogey for Mick. Sorry, James, there is sound. I'm just having a little snack, so I thought don't want to listen to that. I'll be back in a wee minute. Right, we're back. We'll go and watch the other group every second. Callum Haig, Ronan, Jack Nash, and Darren Cleary. Darren Cleary just took an albatross. And this hole's a really short par 5. I think it's shorter by about. It's shorter, but nothing to take anything away from Darren, by the way. But it's shorter by about 80 yards. You can see the balls there. That's their first shot, and the hole's literally there. So everybody will be going for a 2. Only the good ones making a 2 though, isn't it, big man? It's a long par 4 today. I wind at the back yesterday. You could actually get right down at the hill yesterday, but not. My co-commentators having none of that. Going a line is pin high there. Right, so we'll see these shots coming down the hill. See how close they get. This is Andrew Stratford. He's left that quite short. After this hole, Callum Haig's group will be taking on the water. Will we see anybody try and get over it, or will we see all the way up? Hopefully, try and get somebody going over the water. It was doable on pairs event. A couple of people tried it yesterday and got over, but I've not seen many trying it today. Not a lot of wind at the back when you're down at the bottom of that hill. Ali, moved to hole 2, which is probably a good choice. Still quite dangerous. Jimmy Barry here. He's got a chance. A bit long. Yeah, hole 2 changed. And then a couple of tee positions changed to make it a little bit more forgiving. But I think the rain last night certainly helped. It's on certain holes, it's holding up, which is good. Now you can see that the scores are a lot better today. I think after day 1 there was only 12 players under par out of 140 or something like that. So some of the names that were racking up scores should not be down there, I guess. So yeah, a little bit more forgiving. Paul Mill on the ball. It's a great shot, this. It's about 6 metres for 6 metres for his eagle. You see how short it is. Everybody's going to have a look at eagle. Fraser Weir done it 3 times yesterday. Or 3 times this weekend. Special guy, you know, that's Sam. Edward, how's Michael getting on? I'm assuming you're talking about early. He's just about to hit his second shot here. He's struggling today. Clubhouse leader going into round 2. He finished 7 under yesterday. think he's back to 6 under. I think he's had a birdie today, which is not like him. So I think he's dropped a couple now. I think Matt Morgan maybe is up there. I'll check the leaderboard in a little second. But he's going to get a shot back here or two, because if he eagles this, then that takes him back to 8 under. So hopefully he gets it. He'll not be happy. He's checking his phone. I'm hoping that that's a text message from Gemma. Don't me get his finger out. Dan Mains, Eddie, I'm not actually too sure. Again, I'll try and get a leaderboard. Give you an update in a little minute. Once these boys have putted their eagle, I'll jump down and get a leaderboard for you, give you a full update. I'm not going to tell him that, Gemma, until after we're finished. But if you want to phone him and give him some words of encouragement, probably better words than he's fluffing it. I'm on Mick as a cry. Yep. Andrew Stratford is a metre and a half shot for his eagle. So again, still getting a shot back. Tap in birdie. If you take a 5 here, you would be absolutely livid. Then we Barry for his eagle, straight uphill. Starts at right side, starting to turn in now. Turn, and come back. Oh, right round the world. Tap in birdie. Again, birdie, worst case here. Mick Eardley for eagle. We need him to get this. Gets this, it gets him back in the game. Starts at left side, it's starting to turn. It looks as if it's shallow. Still got one shot back though, so it gets him the shot back that he lost in the last hole. Takes him back to 7. But again, if everybody in the field is getting birdies and eagles in this hole, then they're not really gaining much. You need to try and take your eagle opportunity while you can. Don't get many of them on this course. So Paul Millen for eagle here. Paul Millen, it looks as if it's missed right as well. So, no eagles on this hole, which is right. We'll head up the hill. We've got a tricky par 3 next for this group. We'll get these second shots from Matt Morgan, Vinnie Maguire, Quiggs and Tom Wood's group here. Long par 4 this one. Long par 4. Quiggs is colour clashing. Red, green, white. Tom Wood down the hill. It's an interesting angle. It should spit that out. Maguire's going to start this way left here. Good line. Hits it hard enough to take the break out, so it shouldn't turn too far right. Get the group of watching with Mickey Eardley that on the par 3 yesterday. It was like a putt to get to the hole, but today a little bit of wind in that direction, so it's more of a hit. Trying to get into the bunker. I'm going to see it in a second. They're just walking up to that tee box now, so we'll see Matt Morgan's shot. Quigley's talking rubbish in the background. Matt Morgan down the left. good. It's just going to start turning right now. But I think he'll be inside the other two shots down there. So straight pin high, uphill. I'll look at birdie. Shot that. Shot that. David Quigley's got a couple of baby trees to contend with. Callum Haig went for the water. Callum Haig is over the water, just. Quigley's gone left foot outside of the right here. Left foot down the hill off the baby tree. It's a good shot. Quiggs is about 2 metres from the pin. Claire Williams starting to think Matt will win. I love that. To be fair, you can't ever discount Matt from contention, can you? He's always thereabouts. So Andrew Stratford, you can see the boys in the distance there. This was a pass yesterday, but today I've seen a lot of people starting up shot. But getting into this bunker's not the worst. A good chance of just chipping it out or passing it out. It's got a little lip on it, but I'm saying nothing, Ali. His ankle wasn't broke yesterday with that score of shot. Although he's got a very good ankle support on today, I've heard. Right. This is Jimmy Barry. Off that little hill on the left, start to turn in now. Hopefully if he gets up over that little channel there. It's alright. Tricky wee putt though. Need to try and get a leaderboard. Bringing in Adrian Burns to the rescue here. Get a leaderboard. Yo, Mickey Early. Oh, if it turns off this hill here, this could be decent. Filter back down now. It's alright. Right, leaderboard, what we're dealing with. Matt Morgan and Paul Millen -9. David Quigley 8. Jimmy Barry and Mick Early back to 7 now. Gavin Howe, unbelievable Gavin Howe, -6. Ruffin and Maguire. Jack Harris, Rona, and Darren Cleary on 5. Good recovery from Darren. Double bogeyed, triple bogeyed actually, 11. And then got those exact 3 shots back on the following hole with an albatross. Unbelievable. Dan Mains. Somebody asked about Dan Mains. Try and find him. Lucky from Andrew. Dan Mains, overall, plus 21. Yeah, so he's currently sitting 100th overall. So Mickey Adley, getting back to -8. Just missed again. To settle. It's par. Par for Mick. Jimmy Barry. Pin. Good birdie that. Very good birdie. Took the break out. And just transfers for his part. Fine. It's Paul Millen now. Whoa, that's travelled. Right, I'm going to walk. Just going to see if anybody's coming up to the 16th. If not, we'll just follow this group down to until finish 14, get them coming over the water. Hopefully some people might start to chase. Just walk down Matt Morgan quickly. Now I'm stepping up to the 15th tee just now. Distance. Anybody going for it? Callum Haig got over a minute ago. Matt Morgan has decided to lay up. Sensible because, as I said, there's not a lot of wind down there today compared to the last couple of days. But better, because you can still get there for birdie by laying up, so the par 5 quite forgiving. But if you get over in one, you're up there for eagle. So, risk and reward involved. David Quigley looks as if he's overshot his layup. You can see him in the reeds down there, these orange balls. I didn't think he'd had his shot yet, but I just looked up. I don't think it's in the water fully. Lucky boy. We'll go look at David Quigley's overshot layup. Go on, coming. What has he done? What has he done? Is it elevated? Float. I think he'll clear that. We've got a little debate going on up at the green. I think somebody's in the water way around the bend, so I think they're just trying to agree on a where the ball entered, where they can take their next shot from. Well, they're just waiting now. We'll take a walk round. We'll go round that way anyway, and get their balls coming across. So yeah, new course for the Welsh Open. We're usually at Silver Birch. This new course is decent. Tough, pretty tough. But a welcome change. Let's see what state of play is here. Neil Shave acting as marshal today. I don't know if it's Callum Haig's ball that's the issue. I think his ball's not in the. It's in the hazard, but it's. I think it's. He's not got a stance.
Both options are going to be playing exactly the same shot. Yeah, but you can't go. Now, okay, number on that. Is there a number on that?
What we're dealing with.
I can't even walk from here, but
I think he wants to go in and play it, but it's literally he's not got a stance by the looks of it. It's nasty. Oh, trying to play on. Can't move that.
good play through.
Pal, back up, pal. So we'll just try to say where this group are going to play through just now because Callum Higgs' ball's in a bit of a sticky situation. I think he's arguing that the fact that there's not enough stakes, so there's no point, he can't define his point of entry. Therefore, if you go from stake to stake, it might be classed as casual water. Therefore, he's looking for free relief effectively, which it's a massive, massive puddle. Yeah. Right. I think Callum's going to play two balls here, and then they'll just argue it out later, just to prevent the hold up. he's doing in there because he's first shot through the water. So I think he's picked a bit over aggressive. Um, Instead of just playing it a bit safer. This is his attempt to eagle. Might come back a wee bit. So we're tapping for birdie. Yeah. So birdie a putt for this attempt, and then I need to go back and do his other route that he would have took. Right. Not sure what the score is with that. I don't know if he's took a drop or not. But they're walking away now, so I'm not entirely sure if that's a birdie or it's a par. Right, Vinny Maguire. Left foot toward the bunker. Not going to get in the bunker, which is fine. Fine that. Matt Morgan. Still hear Callum Hay arguing in the distance. He's saying it's not in the hazard because there's not enough markers. But I mean, it's literally a lake. So technically, there's not enough stakes, and the nearest stake to stake goes right across it. So yeah, interested to see how that one plays out. Tom Wood, David Quigley now next. His ball's kind of situated in the reeds, so he'll not have a clean swipe at it, but he'll get across. Big toe from Quiggs, he's out there. That's fine though. He's still end up on the green, a little bit further back. So chances of him taking over the break in the green doesn't have a massive right to left turn if you don't get beyond the break. And Quiggs is quite far back. Wants to aim for the right hand side of that bunker just at the back there, and it filters around nice. So we'll stay here, see these putting out. We'll see if anybody on the leading group at the back at the tee there. So Mick, Gary, Paul, and Andrew. See if anybody's brave enough to take on the water. A couple of players are chasing. So yeah, I mean, I'd imagine there's probably going to be a couple of birdies in this group coming up. So anyone chasing and try and get an eagle. But once picked up, we'll head up to the green. David Quigley, just on the fringe, going to come back. He's going to come back. Quigley's just going to say, Stevie. Whoa. Standing water for David Quigley. Bad sarcasm from me. I'm sure he'll say the same thing. Oh, you're fine. No, there's one on the ground. There's one on the ground. On the, like, lying down. No, Vinnie Maguire from the left fairway bunker. You can see it's pretty close to the bunker here. There is a break around about here. You want to try and get over that. This is close to two. No, it's not took it. You can see it takes a dive. Just going to come to the fringe at the edge there, I think. Need an extra 1.5 foot from Vinny. That would have made it over the break. I'm going to go too far. Oh, take that back. Still going. That's insane how far. That's the same position as Callum's ball. It's the exact same hole that Callum's ball sat in. Matt Morgan. Superb shot from Matt Morgan there. Wrong button there. Apologies. Tom Wood up the hill. That's not enough. That's not enough. So Vinny is pretty much in the same spot that Callum was.
Tom, you need Tom. You need
Right. No. Briggs is just checking he's out of the hazard so he can take a step up to his ball. Not enough. Not enough. Came off his heel there. Then he's just having a little look. He's got a stance, so I think he's going to play it. And a long wait on this hole. And he just try to get a stance. He's out. Well done. He's got to sit there though. Yeah. Well done from Vinny there. It's in the bunker. David Quigley left edge. It might come back a wee bit. Tom Wood, that's enough. Yep, good shot that. I think that's a par. Vinny's not got a lot of landing space here. It's literally the hole, like, is that 2 feet? It might roll out though. You should have a little look at it. Trouble is, if it comes out quick, nothing but downhill after it. Not all leads to where it was earlier. Oh, he's played it well. Played it really well. Say pass. Morgan for his birthday part. Yep, one back from that. I think I might take him into the lead now, actually. David Quigley for par. Wasting no time about it. Getting on with it. 6. Because it's saying that's a 6 there. Right, we'll get the leading group. 6. He said no, it was 6. Right, let's go. It's a long wait for everybody, but get this leading group away. Will Paul Millen go first from his layup? Starts it off on the right hand side. That might go into the bunker. Will not be happy with that. Although it's still got a look at birdie from there. If he takes the high side of the green, sits it up there. If he comes back down that hill, then he's in a bit of bother. Andrew Stratford. Starts it out right again. It's fine there though. Again, he's roughly where David Quigley was earlier. Very difficult to get it up to the right hand side of the green from back there. Jimmy Barry. Position 8. Let's find that. Where is it? It's got to slow down. All right. Right, Mick. Not taking a big run up. It's sensible though. Starts it near the bunker. It stays out there. That's a good shot. It's coming back down now. Should be all right there. Hopefully. That's us. Good shot. Good shots. So, Football Association of Scotland's next event is Lockerbie. Registration will be open for that soon. It was one of the favourites from last year, so it'll probably be a pretty popular event. And the Saturday before it, we've got the regional event as well, the South Tour, which should be good fun. Slightly shorter course than the course set up than the open event on the Sunday, 36 holes. So Andrew Stratford has to start this right, bring it round this side or whatever, here in the stand. Hit the face of the bunker, kicked it forward. Might just sit at the bottom of the green there. It's unfortunate. So, leaderboard at the moment. Matt Morgan, 10 under. Paul Millen, 9 under, but he's in the bunker. And his third is to get it high. It's a good side to come in from there. He's forward to be a little bit more aggressive. It's a hard putt now. He's left himself a hard putt. Fight on for. He's got a decision to make. To be fair, he tries and goes for this. It could end up anywhere. And rolls it up, taps it in, takes his 5. Mick's a good shot for Mick's got to sit there. Roll back a couple of feet. Sorry, good shot. He needs this. He needs this. Get another birdie. Yeah, so Matt Morgan, 10 under. Paul Millen, 9 under. James Barry and Mick Eardley, 8 under. Mick gets this, pushes it to 9, which is good. David Quigley, 7 under. Gav Howe, Ronan, 6 under. Jack Harris finishes 5 under. Darren Cleary, 5 under. Along with Vinny. Couple of holes to go for them. Tom Wood, 4 under. And myself and Joe McCourt tied at 3 under. Jimmy Barry up the hill. A good shot. Good shot, that. So he's got this for birdie to take him to 9, along with Mick Eardley. So Andrew Stratford for his birdie. This is a long way. So start it way right. That's good. That's all right. I'm happy with it. Paul Millen. Next up. It's a tough one from over there. He is. Get anywhere near the hole has to take this little bit on here. But there's a light up and just tap it in. Well, he's left himself work to do. He's not happy. Edge in his hands. Needs this. Don't want to be dropping any shots because tough stretch of holes coming up 16, 17 and 18. Oh, what a putt that is. Yes! What a save that is. What a save that is. Andrew Stratford in the cup for par. McElderley for birdie. He just... Yep, that's one back. One back from McElderley. That's good. Takes him to 9. Jimmy Barry for birdie as well. This will take him to 9. They'll both be tied with Paul Millen now. And Matt Morgan out in the lead, 10. Right, we've got a 10-minute walk to get up the hill to the next toll now.
Have you seen my steps?
Paul Millen's ordering a taxi.
Get me a lift.
Some putt there, by the way.
Get to that.
I was... So the boys are going to head up. I'll show you in a second. Particularly hilly part of the course, which is unplayable for us. So they're going to head up there. We're going to go this way to the hole. We'll get on top. So it's quite tight at the top, one shot in it, I believe. I'm not sure about Matt Morgan's sunk on his next hole, but he was at 10 under. Jimmy, Paul and Mick 9 under. Hole 18 coming up. What a finishing hole this is. Took some numbers over the weekend, to be fair. New tee position as well, so if anybody tries to go pretty big off the tee and not play safe, then the water's in play. This hole 16 as well, the tee's moved. Still par and run hole. We can see Vinny Maguire and Matt Morgan, David Quigley are just putting out on that hole. Oh my god. Pretty steep. Morgan. So Matt Morgan is putting for double bogey. Great putt from Tom. Well, that's a curveball. I'll take Matt if he sinks it to 8 under. That means that Three players in the leading group at the back, Paul, Jim and Mick, will be tied for the lead at 9 under. There's Matt Morgan throwing it away. Off the pin. I think that might be a birdie for Vinny. We'll get an updated leaderboard after this group are through. So he has to hit the pin here. Yep, great putt from David Quigley, he likes it. So we'll get an updated leaderboard in a little minute. As those boys head to 17. Well, Matt Morgan still putting for double bogey. Just to go and get one of them back. So leading group, Mickey Eardley, Jimmy Barry, Paul Millen and Andrew Stratford coming up 16 just now. We're just waiting for the leaderboard to update, guys, and then I'll give you an updated leaderboard. While we're waiting for these players to come up with 16, the Golf Association sort of started doing regional tours. I mentioned it earlier for the South event at Lockerbie, but next weekend we've got the West Tour, West Regional Series event at Campington on Saturday, followed by an East event at Cluny Activities on the Sunday. So full weekend of foot golf. If anybody's new, wanting to give it a go, certainly come along. You will find the registration links on our social media on Facebook. The leaderboard as it stands, 3 players tied -9. You see that? Oh, I just see my reflection. Jimmy Barry, Paul Millen, Mick Eardley, -9. Ronan, David Quigley, Matt Morgan, -8. So tight. It's going to be playoffs, I think. Gavin Howe, Vinnie Maguire on 6 under. Darren Cleary, Jack Harris -5, Darren Cleary and Tom Wood -4. And Darren Cleary's on 18, I think. That is one. So it's pretty tight. As you can see, there's only one place your ball's going. The tee off is around the bend up near that big tree. Everything feeds into the rough. It's not the nicest of holes, but as it says, it's a par and run. Good strike from Jimmy, sorry. Oh, Andrew Stratford has sliced that. That sounded so there. Paul Millen is down the hill under that tree. be doing well to get it anywhere near up here. Sitting up though. He's running uphill. Got it out. Just at the very edge. Shouldn't go too far in there. Mick Eardley, a couple of metres in the rough. Don't do what you've done in the pairs. That's sensible. I think he's just going to toe up. I've done that earlier for pretty much the same position. Oh, okay. He's taking a run now. He needs a good connection here. Done what he's done in the pairs. Is it sitting? He's got away with one there. It's fine though. He can scramble his par. Just needs to leave the approach shot underneath the pin. You do not want to be up there. Which I think Matt Morgan done. I think Matt Morgan was in near that tree in front of me, the bush, sorry. It's all downhill from there, so you can see the 18th in the distance there. The pond, you need to play around the pond. Tough hole. Although playing slightly better today. Andrew Stratford still got a lot of work to do to save his par. Paul Millen next. Again, decide how aggressive you want to be here, because if you come above this hole, Paul Millen. This has got a chance, by the way. Oh, this is not nice if that sits there. Thing is, you can't. You need to attack the pin from there, because it's the only way to take the break out of it. I think Matt Morgan might have got a birdie there. I'm hearing a couple of claps in the background. I was just like saying how difficult this putt's going to be. He's realised as he's walked up to it. Right, Mick, anyway up under the pin here. Starts it out right. Oh, hello. Oh, it's in. Oh, it's in! That is massive. That is massive. Takes him to 10 and the lead. With 2 to play. That is huge. What a shot from Mick Eardley that is. Andrew Stratford for par. Similar line as Mick. It's got to go. That's a great putt, by the way. What a par save that is. Oh, the messages are coming in. The messages are coming in for Mick after that. Go on, Mick. Sam Lee, England captain. Jimmy Barry. His birdie attempt. It's just shy. It's got to sit. So he'll have that for par. What shot that was from Mick Eardley, by the way. On a hole, may I add, that's gave him a lot of bother over this weekend. It's missed right. It's always the danger. That was always the danger. So you need to attack that. Just didn't hit it hard enough and it just took the break. Oh, he's not hit that either. coming back. Stop. I think this might be a double. Yeah, double bogey 6 for Paul. So it's took them back to 7 under. 2 to play. Dropped him down the leaderboard a bit. I'll be happy with that. Jimmy Barry for his part to stay 9 under. Yeah, this hole is not as easy as it looks. We've just seen Matt Morgan double bogey it. We've just seen Paul Millen double bogey it. We're going to go down to 18. Let's go to 18. 17 is not an overly exciting hole. Should be just a lot of pars. So we'll go down and get these last two groups coming down. Okay. So Mick Eardley's leading on 10 under. 2 to play. Matt Morgan's just stepped onto 18 on 9 under. Jimmy Barry 9 under. Paul Millen's dropped to 7 under with a double bogey. So it's quite tight. Ronan is on the green just now. So we're going to head down there. Okay. Ronan just dropped his shot in the hole. I don't know if it was for birdie or par. So it's very tight. Mick Eardley just with an unbelievable putt there on 16 to go in the lead. As I said, a hole that's not been kind to him all weekend. And the pairs, he wasn't happy with how he played it. Yesterday, that was one of his bogeys. I think he bogeyed 16 and 18 yesterday. So, yeah, the fact that he's took the lead on that hole, he'll be delighted about it. So, interesting couple of holes coming up. James McNally, how are you, mate? You okay? Lots of love for Mick coming through. Gemma's taking all the credit for getting Mick back on board. Well said. I'm sure he appreciates all the support, Edward. Right, I'm not sure who's playing here. Right, there we go. Right, Matt Morgan's ball there. Vinny Maguire. I don't know if he's marked his ball. Tom Wood is left fairway. Quiggs has got his ball in his hand, so I don't know where Quiggs and Vinny's balls are. And Matt Morgan is to play with the bunker on the right here. There's a bunker, then there's a gap with about 6 metres gap, and then water. So it's going to be tight from Matt's angle. Goes hard at the bunker. He's got to spit it out. He's on the green. It's spat it out right side. Tough putt coming down from Matt from up there. Tom Wood round the water. Oh, what a shot. Surely that's not dropping. What a shot that is from Tom Wood. It's ridiculous.
Just pick the wrong way up there.
That's
Yeah, he's marked.
Unbelievable from Tom. You see, you're not getting much land to play with coming through that path. Everyone's on their phones looking at the leaderboard. David Quigley flirts with the bunker, spits it out. It's a good shot from Quiggs. That should hopefully start to turn left a little bit. And it goes. A great shot. Go on in. Go on. How's it stopping there? Yesterday, I believe it or not, that would have been in danger again in the water. But it somehow stuck to the green with a tough putt. And then we go high up. He's got a good angle here. He can go a little bit more direct to the hole. Doesn't need to go up high on the green. Same line as Quiggs. We're going to stop near David's ball. This is going down. This just stops beyond the green, just in the rough. We'll head across, see what we're dealing with. Any of these shots that go left or right of the hole are going to feed into the reeds here. Matt Morgan's got the whole green to contend with. It's literally all downhill. Have a good look at it. A little bit of banter between the boys. I've heard some claps and some cheers up the hill at 17. So we'll get a little leaderboard update as mixed group heads on to the 18th hole. Matt Morgan after double bogey in 16. Now sits at 9 under. 7 under, sorry. Well, this has got a chance. This is going to miss right. Oh, so he's got that for par. So I think Matt is definitely out of contention now. So we're finishing on 7 under or worse. David Quigley's just taking his time, having a little look at it. It does sit just before it. Birdie attempt. Taps it. Looks good to hear. Keep going, ball. Get in, ball. Well done. That's some putt for David Quigley. Great birdie finish. Be happy with that. He doesn't look too happy, but he knows he's left a couple out there. Maguire for birdie too. Oh, he's not had it. Sensible though, if he's just to save his par. Yep, be happy with that. Going to go for par for about 1.5 meters. Matt Morgan for par. Leading group are just stepping on 18 just now. Tom Wood. Birdie attempt. What a play that is, by right round the water. I don't know how he managed that, but what a putt. Finishes on birdie. Matt Morgan to stay 7 under. He was leading at 10. He's asking if he's... Yeah, he is. No, it's a... Matt Morgan misses. So he'll go to 6 under with this putt here. Valiant effort, to be fair. He was leading for a little while. I've been very disappointed after leading. I think that double bogey on 16 is going to haunt them for a while. Vinny Maguire is par. Unbelievable performance from Vinny all weekend. I was out with him yesterday. Great play. Right, let's go and get a leaderboard update. So, leaderboard update. We'll head up as they take their tee shots. James Barry and Mick Earley tied on 10 under, stepping on to 18th. Paul Mullen on 8 under. So, let's see how it plays out. So, Jimmy Barry on the left. Mick Earley on the tee now. So, I'm assuming that's Paul Mullen's ball just in front of Jimmy's. Good shot from Mick. Want to try and get as far over here as possible. Or he's going to sit in that little channel there. It's not a good stance. Little drainage line. Andrew Stratford on the tee. So who's taking this, guys? Get your comments going. With Jimmy and Mick both on 10. Tough hole. Punishes you if you're greedy. Try and take that turn on. End up in the water. If you go too hard, you're in the trees at the back. It's a wonderful hole to finish your tournament on, to be fair. Yeah, Sean. I'll take that. It's the rest of the legs, though. We've got a playoff in the pairs as well. Come on, Mick. Penalty putts on 18. All the comments are flying in. That's it, James. That's evil, by the way. We don't want to see penalty putts. Come on.
Come on, Nick.
After a playoff. Jimmy Barry first up here. Oh, this is good. This is good. What a shot that is. Put Mick in a decision to make. Not an easy putt for there, though. So, great approach, though. I think we actually be pretty good at that, Edward. James McNally still watching. Sean, good question. No, not really. Such a difficult shot because it doesn't really sit round the hole. Andrew Stratford. This is good as well. Probably going in just inside Jimmy's ball. That's probably as close as you could get. I mean, that's about a metre and a half, 2 metres maximum. Lots of appreciation for that shot. Great shot. That's probably as close as you could get. Well timed question, Sean. Right, Mick just has to ideally get inside Jimmy's ball. Can't exactly get in their lines, Sean. We went from a good question to a stupid question. McEardley. Similar line, a little bit more pace. It's probably going to end up exactly where Jimmy's ball is. I think Jimmy's got the advantage. I think Jimmy's inside, so Mick will be putting first, so Jimmy will get a good look at the read. Just realised that Jimmy's inside his ball. But in the pairs, he sunk it from exactly where he was, so if he can replicate it, puts a bit of pressure on Jimmy. Paul Millen. Follow this in. This is fast, that's going to go right side with it back. Commentator's not as good as either, Shauna. Right, so Paul Millen will go first. So state of play here. Still Jimmy and Mick both putting for birdie from around about this area in the rough. It's not going to make it. Done it again. Done that earlier. Done that on hole 16, I believe. Oh, and 15 actually. So for par. Straight at the pin, mate. Straight at the pin. That putt earlier. Starts at left. Hanging out left. Gone. Gone. He's not happy. Crowd are gathering as well. Try and find a stance because it's pretty wet in there. You can see a lot of players have been in there. It's all flattened down now, but it's pretty wet. Just trying to decide if we can get a stance to get a kick at this. I think anywhere behind his ball is literally the pond, so got to be careful here. His ball's not floating, but I don't know if he's got a stance. Back to where you were. Yeah. Just try to decide what's best here. I don't think he's got a kick. I really don't. By the time he puts his foot down, there's water coming up. So he's either going to take an unplayable or he's going to take a drop. He's going to go back to his previous shot. And that'll be him for a double bogey 6 if he sinks it. So he's seen how it plays. Just has to hit the pin here. Not a nice way to end. So by 6. Not a nice way to end the tournament. Very risky. You're right, Richard. He's going to take a little minute. Going to be going for triple bogey. No, again, it's hard to watch on the 18th. He's a really, really good player, but being punished. Mick probably had a very similar putt in the pairs. Jimmy Barry's ball was just in front of his as well, so if he sinks this, it puts a lot of pressure on Jimmy. So, for birdie. Oh, he's missed. Oh. It's a very good effort. Very good effort, that. So, Mick is in on 10 under. Jimmy Barry has this for the win. Just see what Mick's ball's done. He knows he has to start a higher. But to me, Sin. Jimmy Barry takes the Welsh Open -11. Watch your lines, guys. Watch your lines. What a putt that was. Mick Early, second, -10. A great putt for Mick. But as I says, if really wanted to get inside Jimmy's ball so he could see the line. Andrew Stratford walks his ball in. Paul Millen's going to finish. Your Welsh Open champion. Great tournament. Great tournament. Good crowd watching as well. And an unbelievable putt to win the tournament there, by the way. Superb. So I think we're going to have a playoff potentially for third place. And then a pairs playoff as well. So if you want to head, in fact, I'll just pause this a second because we could maybe get Callum Haig to take over. Bear with me a second. So we're not going to cut the feed. We've got the second voice of Scottish football coming in. Give me a wee second. I'll just change this over.
Double act. Whoa.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Welsh Open. We have some playoffs coming for you. I believe we will have at least 2 playoffs to play. I think the playoffs are likely to be a playoff for third place between Matt Morgan and Ronan Liner. And then we'll have a pairs playoff for third, Stuart, between Stuart Campbell and Mick Eardley and somebody else. Don't know about the other categories, but when we get that information for you, we will certainly let you all know. So I hope you've enjoyed the action. Hole 18 is really tough, let me tell you. It's about the only hole I think I've managed to par all weekend. So it's tough. Really tough. I'm hoping that we're just going to get on with the playoffs. Hoping we get on with the playoffs pretty soon. There is last year's defending champion and the greatest captain in the history of foot golf, who's about to pass the baton over to Jimmy Barry. So last year's champion saying well done to this year's champion. So I reckon, everybody, we will not have much more foot golf action for another 5 to 10 minutes, most likely. And then we'll be back for some third place playoffs. How's the senior going? No, it says Nora. I genuinely do not know. But if I go and get my bag and my phone in it, I will soon tell you. And we just love you, Barry Wallace. What a round of foot golf you put in this afternoon. The man was on fire. So we'll show you what the trophies look like. If you want my opinion, best trophy in foot golf. 100%. I was delighted with my pairs winner one last year with a bit of slate on it. It looks great. You put it up on a wee mantelpiece and it looks quality. I think they're brilliant. And they feel, do you know how, the usual trophies you get, you just know that they're made out of plastic, but they feel expensive. That's what you love about it. The Welsh slate is expensive, isn't it? Oh, Ali Dick is correct. Reminded me that we've actually got a playoff for the pairs win as well, don't we? So there's the playoff. These two are going up for third place. Playoff against Mick Eardley and Stuart Campbell. And then I think it's Jimmy Barry again, with Tiernan McGee versus David Quigley and Joe McCourt. So let's catch up with David Quigley and find out his prediction ahead of his playoff. Fancy your chances here?
Against the overall winner, easy.
100% I'll do that for you, son. Razvan. So, an incredible turnout this week. And I think when I checked, we had 133 players over the Saturday and Sunday here at the Welsh Open. Terrific turnout. 49.50 Scots. We are everywhere at the moment. But the Irish form continues. Could be a clean sweep in the two main sections if they win this playoff. So, you haven't seen hole 18 this weekend. It is smelly. Go along with that. And you're into this now. Believe it or not, the reeds were right at the front of this before a ball was kicked this weekend. And it's just been trampled and trampled and trampled. You don't want to go in there. Solid. Nora Byers, I was going to check the seniors for you, which I shall do. So, seniors, third place. I think we have a playoff for third place in the seniors as well by looking at this. So we should have a playoff between John Jury and Brian McMahon for third place. Both hit 7 over. Paul Bolton second, 2 over. The overall 45s winner, Gavin Howe, 6 under. 8 shot winner. 8 shots! My goodness. And let me tell you, it's not like it was a difficult... It was so difficult, the field. Colin Murray, Gavin Howe, Brian McMahon. That's just to name the Scots. Paul Bolton. Some really good Irish, some really good Welsh over 45s. Unbelievable performance. But we should see John Jury and Brian McMahon, I believe. I think we should. It's a playoff between John Jury and Brian McMahon for third.
It's already happened in John 1.
Oh.
Yeah, I think they've done it between groups just to get it at the road, I think.
Right, okay, so the playoff for third between the over 45s has already happened, and John Jury claimed the bronze medal. So John Jury third, Brian McMahon, Brian McMahon fourth, Paul Bolton second, but my goodness, the best looking over 45 as well. Smashed it. 8 shot winner. 6 under would have had him probably in the top 5 or 6 on the course anyway, I think. Certainly better than the cabbage I produced this afternoon. Massive. Stuart Campbell then. So are we playing, is it still scramble format, I believe, for this? Still scramble format. Nora Bayer says, well done, Gavin Howe.
Thank you.
Gavin says, thanks very much. £5 compliment will be in the post. So we have Stuart Campbell, Mickey Eardley against Callum Parry and Paul Lloyd. Ooh, good little battle this. Wales looking to get themselves on the podium for a terrific event this weekend. I think they've deserved it. Albeit, I've got Stuart Campbell in my car on a 4.5 hour journey back up the road, and I don't want a mooded Stuart Campbell in that car. So, those are the 4 tee shots. So, advantage, the Welsh pairing, I would say, for the tee. They've got the better look in. These 2 balls are not easy looks at this. So to give you an idea on hole 18, you need to be as far right on the tee, off the tee, sorry, as you can, for my opinion. The further right you are, the more angle you've got to go into the green. So if you see Stuart Campbell's ball there, in front of Stuart Campbell's ball, if you see here, that's the start of the water hazard with the hole tucked at the back of those, well, in front of those trees that you can see there. It's really tough to get it close. You've just got to play a good shot. So I imagine that they'll go with Mick Eardley's ball. But it's a bit of a decision time for the Welsh lads. 2 really good tee shots. Big booms. Well done, Gav Howe. What a player. We all agree, Richard. We all agree. And he's flying at the start of this season. Big win at Brecon. Big win in Wales. But I would assume we are going with the ball of Mick Eardley here. Mick did so well to finish second today, looking for a bit of another third place, get a bit of redemption. So Stuart Campbell, fresh off comms, starts that maybe a bit right, but it's safe from Stu. Laura McGrath, so proud of James Barry. He absolutely smashed it. And you know what? You always like it when good people win. So Callum Parry. Can he get inside that? He's gone for a little more aggression. This weight looks good. looks really good. So, advantage Parry and Paul Lloyd. So, Mick Earley might just go for this. These two shots are neither of them are easy. Downhill fast, but good second shot from these lads. You are more than welcome. That man did a large part of it. Mick Earley down the slope. Bit of pace on this. This is going to miss left, I think. Oh, get in, says Stuart Campbell. What a par! Now that's redemption right there for you. Outstanding. What a putt. He's earned that, I think. So, the beauty of that going in, as Paul Lloyd knows, it's all or nothing. And he's got it. What a lovely putt. What a lovely putt. So, I think we've got penalty putts, but we're going to need some Welsh people to put them out. We're going to do the pens after. So it's going to be penalty putts for third, but I don't quite know what we're doing. We're just going to let them play down. I think they're just letting these lads play down. So coming down then, so we'll be back for penalty putts. Oops, daisy. Didn't mean to do that. So we're back for penalty putts. Stuart Campbell, Mickey Livertis, Callum Parry, and Paul Lloyd. Coming down the fairway, we have the battle for first in yesterday's pairs competition. We have Jimmy Barry, the winner of the overall competition, playing with Tiernan McGee against Scotland's number one pairing, Joe McCourt and David Quigley. Is it going to be more joy for the mighty Irish, who are just riding that foot golf wave at the moment, fresh off a terrific Four Nations win? So whilst we're waiting on these guys coming down, remember, there's still plenty to play for as the season goes on. We're delighted to always to have the Welsh Open on our tour, Category B for the Scottish Tour or for the Football Association of Scotland Tour. As is the English Open, it'll be a Cat B for us this year. But remember, plenty of other Scottish events soon to come up. I think our next trip is to Lockerbie in a couple of weeks' time, albeit there is the regional tours as well. Each regional tour event this Sunday, Clooney activities. If you haven't played foot golf before or haven't played competitive foot golf before, sign up. You'll find it on the website or you'll find it on Facebook. Clooney, for me, is probably the best social course in Scotland in terms of full-time course. And it's actually on a golf course. So it's a challenge of your technical ability, but also it's just in pristine condition. I think it's probably up there with in terms of its condition with Broadleys in that sense. But we've got loads of those. We've got loads of different courses, but I always love playing Clooney. So make sure you get yourself down there if you're about on whatever a week today is, which I think makes it Sunday the 7th or 8th. I can't quite remember. Might even be the 9th. Don't know. So, Tiernan McGee. This is an aggressive line. You'll start to see the ball come now. This needs to slow down. This is a great shot from Tiernan. Be really happy with that. So, great shot from Tiernan. Cappy, Saturday the 7th. Clooney, Sunday the 8th. There we go. Mr. Regional Tour keeping us right. And Jimmy Barry must be walking towards this ball thinking deja vu and going, I don't want this putt ever again. So, Joe McCourt. Can I get closer? This has got less pace. It's a wider line. This might start to turn in. This might start to turn in. This looks pretty good. Oh, wow. Two good shots, but two very tough putts. And I think it'll be David Quigley probably out of the two to play first, I think. Just. Yeah. So, a man on top of his form at the moment. He's going to have a good look behind the hole. Very unlucky not to find that ridge. So, David Quigley to put the pressure on. Starts it towards the hole. It's turning right. Is it turning left now? David Quigley loves it.
Son.
That's a brilliant putt. Oh, superb. Absolutely superb. So we're going to have 2 rounds of penalty putts coming up. Because they've got one as well. Yeah. No, they have a half.
First time I've birdied this hole this week.
Sorry, folks, I'm trying to get this battery back to charge. Not getting much joy. So, tied third overall in the main competition. Coming up. And they're coming down 18. So we have Ronan Lina, who I played with this afternoon, and he was nothing short of sensational, let me tell you. Matt Morgan is the other player who's gone a real aggressive line down the right-hand side here. He's going to need that to turn. So, tell you, advantage, Ronan Liner, I would say, out of those 2 balls, if you can see them in the distance, just with the angle, but we know Matt's got the magic to do better. So it'll be Matt to play first here. So Matt Morgan loves a podium. So let's see what he can do. He's going to have a look at this. Matt Morgan needs to miss that puddle. And that ball is going to be in a pretty smelly area, I would say. We saw Mick Earley sink from there. So Ronan Lina, who was sensational this afternoon, can he keep it going? Well, it's got some pace on it. Needs to sit down. Needs to sit down. It's okay. It's okay. It's in the rough. So both left themselves some tricky shots here. So for those watching, who do we think? Do we think either of these go in the hole? Did both of them go short? Did both of them go past? With Matt to play first. And yeah. Stinky, says Matt. I would have said smelly poo poo. Tough. But we both know these players are world class, so don't be too surprised if you see them sink them. Matt starts at left. Looking for it to now start to slow down. This looks really, really good. It's a layup. That's a good shot.
Good shot. The next one was it?
Yeah. It's not easy from up there. Rolling from the right hand rough with a bit more behind the ball. It's got really good pace and it's starting to come towards the hole. Oh my goodness me. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I must admit, I thought that was in. It was really tight. And it almost stopped right beside the hole and look where it's ended up. But I wonder if it might be Matt to play. We'll soon find out. So, tough this. Probably needs to sink in. Oh, great effort. Terrific effort from that stuff. Well done. So, tapped in, he's 5. So Matt's got this to finish 3rd. John Crancourt says he loves this. So do we. Tickles it towards all. Well done. If there was anybody that I know that plays foot golf that I'd have put my house on making that putt, it was Matt. But Ronan, what a terrific 4th. He was terrific all day today. So, penalty putt time. Wait, is there anybody here for Wales? Oh, boys, hit that putt. champion and this year's Welsh Open champion. Look at that. Joe's always been looking for an Irish legacy. No. Apparently you were very lucky today.
Tell you next week when I'm here.
We'll have the UEFA Cup at that point. I've actually got a ticket for it. What a game of football, isn't it? Oh, he was in my group with Tom. It was hilarious.
Really? You know why he's playing?
Yeah, I remember.
Really got played,
So, penalty putt time. We're going to go with the pairs first. Alternate shot, 5 from each team. So, you're in. That's a brave man. It's like standing in quicksand. He's going to. All you're going to see is his neck upwards at the end of this. So, Paul Lloyd will go first for his pair. So, he'll be taking 3 putts. I would suggest he's got a big right to left turn as we look at it. And he has started it. Oh, this looks good. Ooh. So, miss. So Mick Airdley is going to be the one hitting the 3. After that putt he just played up there. It's right to left turn. Better pace on this. Callum Parry up next. 0-0 after the first putts. Pacey. Good line. What did the same? Just took forever to turn that ball, didn't it? It's the same as Mick Airdley's took just forever to turn. So it is right to left, but it seems to straighten out. Good putt. So, Stuart Mick, 1 up through 2. Needs to turn that. So, chance to go 2 up through 3. Mick Airdley starts it a bit shallow this time. So, both pairs have hit 3 putts. 1-0 to Mick and Stuart. You would kind of think just to get the pressure on Callum needs to sink this. No, that's never going in. Way too far wide. So, Stuart Campbell, chance to take the 3rd place here. He sank the last one. It's a tough little putt, this. So, Paul Lloyd needs to sink this to stay in it. And that is missed. So Stuart Campbell and Mick Eardley win third place. It's done. So next one, are they going to play from the same place or are they going to change the putt? Go this way. Yeah, I agree. That's what I'd have done, personally. Nah, nah, nah. There's the first prediction of the winner here. John Cleary says the Irish to win the penalty putts with a wee wink. He knows it. So this is a tough little putt, this one. It's a tough putt, this. You know, the last one was tough. At least it was uphill. This is absolutely horrific. First question is, will the ball sit? I think if they're on the left-hand side of the man, you've given them a wide enough marker area where that has got to sit somewhere on it. And I would go as far left of that marker as he's done there. Smart. What a putt. That is amazing. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Answer to that one, Sean McGowan, Stuart Campbell and Rick Eardley. What a putt that was. So, David Quigley. Won't know that he's one down. Shallower line. It's good effort from David. So, Tiernan, give them a 2-0 lead. Tiernan McGee starts at good pace. Just shallow, I think. Oh. So the question is that the line with a bit more pace, or is it not the line with the same pace? I think you'll like that back. So they can all now look, and it is 1-0 to the Irish pair. Are they on for another penalty putt win? The Irish just love pens. The Scots apparently don't. Yeah. Jimmy Barry starts it slightly shallower than he did the last time. Ooh. Good effort. He's not happy with it. He's not a happy bunny. So David Quigley to get it back to 1 each. That's too shallow. That's too shallow. Oh! Well, that was not the case of the commentator. Well, it was the commentator's curse. Said it was too shallow and it went in. What a putt. That just held its line forever. The other ones didn't do that. So, 1 each. Tiernan. Good line, this one. Peach. Absolute peach of a putt from Tiernan. Superb. And he was quite... Oh, he's a good putt, that. So he's put a wee bit of pressure on Joe McCourt. 2-1. This looks better. Oh! Wow. Thought it was in. Just a bit too much pace. Yeah. So, Jimmy Barry for the Welsh Open Pairs win. Looking to do the double with this putt. It's in his own hands. This looks good. Oh, wow. It just took forever to turn. So, Quigley to take it to sudden death. Can he make it? Amazed by the line he took before. No, we flick of the foot. He didn't like it. It's missed. So, it's a double for Jimmy Barry. It's Jimmy Barry, Welsh Open champion, Welsh Open Pairs champion with Tiernan McGee. What an event. Tricky course. But I think a real step up for the Foot Golf Association of Wales in terms of the event, I think, from last year. I think they'll be delighted with it. Some really tough holes out there, but terrific event. Really good to see 133 players play over the weekend. I think that actually might have stretched to 135 if we include a couple of guys that played in the pairs and didn't play the next couple of days. So absolutely terrific. Yet again, the Irish take on the penalty putt win. But Joe and Quiggs still second place. That obviously the pairs I don't think it's part of any of the Scottish rankings this year, so it was almost a free go for these guys. However, yeah, we bid you a farewell from Flint Mountain. For the most of us, a 4.5 hour journey back up the road. Thank you for watching, and remember to look out for the next couple of weeks. We'll have some events on, so there'll be some live filming, certainly from Lockerbie in the next few weeks. But apart from that, stay safe, and we'll see you all again soon. Hope you enjoyed it.